What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to West of Dead. This is a game I featured on the channel, I don't know, a while back. I felt like playing it again because I think it actually got some updates as of late, relating to, various issues that they've been having. But anyway, hey, let's move that back up a little bit. All right, let's get into this. So I've played a fair amount of this game already. Not good at it yet, obviously. But hey, anyway, let's get into this. So from what I understand of this game, there are 4 chapters total. I'm on the 4th chapter. If you guys want me to start over fresh, I can do that. I don't really mind. This game is very, very good in terms of the mechanics around, so I don't really mind starting over, but it all kind of depends on what you guys think. If we continue with this save, then that just means I'll have to spend less time unlocking weapons and stuff like that.
My old posse was somewhere about here, I could tell.
So, the way the story's going so far is we're playing as this guy, Mason, or as he's known, the Planeswalker. So we gotta go after this guy named the Preacher. He's a bad dude, and yeah, the main I actually don't have all that much unlocked. This is doing that roguelite thing where you can see, some of the things that you've unlocked. But yeah, I actually don't have a whole lot unlocked. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. What do I feel like using today? The freezer's always a pretty good choice. Yeah, let's go for pistols. Why not? I always go for shotguns. I'm gonna turn some of this audio down. Let's go for 3s on everything. There we go. Yeah, those punches can be a little loud sometimes. But anyway, let's do this. If you've never seen this game before, there's a high emphasis on cover, light mechanics, and also, well, shooting people. So let's shoot some stuff. The various weapons and stuff like that you use can have various effects. Right now I'm using a gun that slows down the movements of enemies, and my offhand weapon, my L2 button weapon, is a gun that the last bullet in any given string of shots will actually do critical damage. So there's some fun things you can do with that. All right. This first area is pretty easy. So the way reloading in this game works is if you're not moving, or rather if you're not, say, dodging around or actively shooting, your character will automatically reload both of their guns. So you kind of have to manage what you're doing and when, so that way you're not stuck running around with no ammo. The thing we just picked up, it's a kind of a trinket, an activatable trinket that will have our reload time. Oh, nice, a double barrel shotgun. I always like a double barrel shotgun. Now, if you look at the top of any given weapon, it'll give you a level. I think the levels range anywhere from 1 to 8. I believe. Those obviously determine how well they do against the enemies that you're currently facing. So, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 5th time lucky. And continue. Teleport points. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, not too bad. So we got to go north now because we've already gone all the additional routes in here. So let's go ahead and continue this. As you can see, the enemies do get stunned when they're exposed to the light. Didn't actually kill that guy with the shotgun. Oh well, is what it is. Oh yeah, sometimes you'll find these little boxes around. These contain iron, which is a form of currency in the game. Bottom right-hand corner, you'll see 2 stats, one for iron and one for sin. Iron is your in-game currency, and sin is your meta currency, which you use in between levels to unlock items and abilities for subsequent runs. Three upgrades we can choose from here. These are our main stats, which represent either damage given or utility. So, normally I like to upgrade my perception first, because an extra 50% damage to firearm is nothing to sneeze at. Level 1 sawed-off shotgun, I'm okay. I've done a lot of shotgun runs recently. It's actually what I did to beat the game. The first, or well, quote-unquote, beat the game. So this guy, he acts as a guy who's going to give us a burden to our soul, which will make it so that we take 3 times damage. What's up, Kamen Rider? They actually changed this in one of the most recent updates. It used to be if you took the burden and you got hit, you just died. So they decided to make that a little bit easier. In order for us to fully beat the game, we need to actually take on, I think, 3 burdens in the course of this run from specific souls. This guy is Nathan. He's one of our deputies, I believe. So we'll go ahead and take his burden. Oh no, I'm burdened. All damage you take is vastly increased. Kill enemies to lift your burden. Will do. So you can see a little skull and a 6 above our character there. That means we've got to kill 6 enemies. Ow. Jerk. Guy almost got a shot on us. Alright, so there's 3. There should be, I think, 1 more guy here. There we go. Now we can heal by holding square. I'll go ahead and do that now, since, might as well. Depending on the level of your healing flask, like many of these games. Have you got past the starting level? Not yet. I've been kind of explaining some things for people that might not understand the mechanics just yet. I wouldn't mind getting that spear. Spear's pretty good. I like all the throwing weapons in this game. They're pretty decent. Like if I could find a level 2 throwing axe, that would just be perfect. He's way over there. Curse is done. Nice. Then we don't have to worry about, getting super dead. They changed up the looks of these shrines, too. It used to be that you just had a regular thing on top, didn't differentiate. Now they actually give you the what they're actually going to be leveling up and changing, denoted by the different color skulls. I think it was pretty interesting update. I don't know if it's something I would have prioritized in the cycle, but hey, if they wanted to polish it up, good for them. I've run into a few bugs here and there, personally, that I think should have been addressed. I've already reported at least one of them. I think I've only reported one of the bugs. But hey, we got our spear anyway. It was a fairly game-breaking bug. Had to actually quit the game when it happened to me. What it was I was fighting an outlaw, and there's this cover. I can't destroy it just yet, but there was this cover in the fight. It was destroyed via gunfire, explosions, whatever, and I had rolled over this place that it was at the same time that it was actually re-emerging from the ground. My character was on top of it, and then I could only walk around and fall off, and I was invisible, and I was falling through the stage, and it was bad. I basically got pushed into a different plane of existence. No fun. So, had to quit that run. It also deleted the outlaw. I don't know. I think it might have put the camera on a different plane than the characters were interacting on, so it kind of messed stuff up. I don't know. Here, let's shed some light on the situation, shall we? I'm surprised he actually got that shot off. Alright, so as you can see, first area, fairly easy. Got slow walkers and some people that shoot twice. Those double shots that can happen, though, can be a little annoying if you're not expecting it, or if you're caught unaware. Yeah, the dodging for those is a little weird, but yeah. Oh yeah, to take cover, all you have to do is approach one of these little things. Sometimes the game can be a little weird, like you can kind of walk towards something and you'll get stuck, and you know it's all funky sometimes. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Let's deal with this guy. Post haste. Hey, I see you chucking stuff. Yeah, if you want to melee an enemy, just walk up next to him and press any of your buttons to fire your guns. You'll automatically shoot him. You can tell because the reticle changes near them. So this denotes that I'm going to shoot it. That reticle denotes that I'm going to punch it. So
Every step I took,
you can actually increase the damage. Oh, the infector. Sure, I'll take it. This gun is horrible.
finding firepower like that was enough to give.
We're gonna probably go through the hunt. There's multiple stages that you can take in this game, different directions and whatnot. It's all good. Hey, we got our first outlaw.
An outlaw. These things will mean enough to share supper with a snake.
Woo. And you guys will have to let me know if this volume's a little low. I might turn up the dialogue at least. I don't know. Outlaws are basically boss fights. Nothing too crazy about that. Ow. Jerk. They're not normally that big a deal. I don't know why that didn't hit, but sure. Got him. Easy peasy. So from what I can tell, all the outlaws in the game have gotten their quote-unquote power from the preacher. He's our main antagonist.
Ain't nothing better than seeing a little bit of evil leave the world. And this outlaw warned little.
Well, we didn't even get anything from that fight, really, except for some iron. We didn't even get any sin. Crazy. I'm going to turn the audio back up to 4. It seems a little low to me. There we go. You can hear that nice acoustic guitar. Really? You're way over here? I'm basically done with the level now. Alright. I'll do it. So this one is not the same as the one we did before. This one is just... you get a little bit of a reward, and you still get cursed. So, take the memory. Level 2 freezer, huh?
It was personal. The witches have something to say about it.
Sure. Why not? Level 2 freezer might be good. Yeah, we'll get rid of the infector. The infector is not good. I just took it just to take it. Actually, we need to go back this way. Yeah, there probably aren't very many enemies left in this stage. What do we got here? It's the jump point, yeah. Ah, another 5th time lucky. Nah. We're gonna see a lot of repeats of weaponry and whatnot. I can't tell if there's an exit to that room up there, so I'm going to take a look. I can't tell, or I haven't taken the time to unlock very much. I think there was actually an update that went through which reduced the amount of sin it takes to unlock weapons, and you'll understand what that means once we go to the next stage. But Is there a door? Yeah, there is a door there. So this should lead me to, yeah, the other exit. We're not going to take that exit. We're going to go through the regular route today. Where the heck am I going? I got to go up the other way. Okay. So yeah, we're going to go around the default route today. So I think that's going to the hunt, the mines, and then I think the farmlands? I don't know.
Sometimes you just know you're headed the right way.
So yeah, we're gonna go to the hunt. Now you'll get a look at one of the memories for the story, and also what we do with our meta currency. I sense fire, death, something from your past, perhaps? Bring it to me. Let us discover its secrets. Will do. So this is part of this evolving storyline that's been playing out.
I see a woman staring into the flames of a house fire. A blackened corpse swings from a burning beam as the flames dance. I move toward the woman, take her hand in mine, and tell her something. It's more than comfort. It's a promise. There will be justice.
So this is a storyline that's been playing out about this guy named Bauer. He's the preacher. And why we're... Oops, sorry, didn't mean to shoot that. And why we're actually going through what we're doing to seek revenge and justice, as it were. But, yeah, it's not super important. It's just a reason for us to go around. So here's all the stuff that I have not unlocked yet. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more. I've been working on this Life Seeker gun. They used to be way more expensive. That's part of the reason why I haven't unlocked a whole lot of stuff. They used to be up in the hundreds, like 400 or 500 to unlock some things. It was a little crazy, some of the costs, and they the devs thankfully reduced a lot of them. Alright, new stage, the hunt. Let's do this. Good times, good times. I like this game. It's a fun game. Started playing it again. I've been kind of in a little bit of a, not a rut, so to speak, but not really knowing what to play. Just you? Yeah, just you. It's like I know there's stuff that people want me to play, like Genesis. Genesis Alpha 1 will always be one that people want me to play. Careful. Throw a spear at you. Take that. Still gotta take out 2 people, so that way we don't, take triple damage. It's entirely possible that we get one shot at certain points of the game. Level 2 spear. Yeah, I'll take that. I always forget to use the shield anyway, so 2 throwables is just fine with me. You want to be careful when you throw your throwables. I think if you throw them in quick succession, they may not actually both hit their target. There might be some frames of invincibility. I'll try and show that now. Oh, that just killed him, so never mind. Alright, curse is taken care of. Sit that guy right down. Oh, hey, there's somebody up there. How about that? Just chuck a spear at him. Easy peasy. Level 2 Tombstone. Reduce your speed to increase your defense. I think I just unlocked this one not that long ago, actually. Oh, my speed is definitely slowed. I can't even dodge roll. No, I'm okay. I'm okay on that. I mean, it might be okay if you're already in cover. I assume I can take cover, yeah. But at that point, if you're taking cover, you know, probably going to be okay. I also don't know how much it reduces damage. Man, this thing does last a little while though, doesn't it? Defender charm. I already have one of those. Of course, I haven't unlocked any other charms, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, you are really lasting a while there, aren't you, buddy? Hope I didn't glitch it out by taking something else. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and level up our HP. Wow, I really hope I don't have to use this for the entire run, because that would suck. I'll get him. All right, yeah, this tombstone could stop working now. That'd be great. I think I broke it. Well, I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't see any world where this thing lasts this long. This is a little excessive. Gonna be honest with you. I think I may have busted the game by doing what I did. Alright, finding those game-breaking bugs. Let's do this. We're gonna increase our firearm damage. 48% increase to our damage for our items and tools is pretty good, though. We might do that next time. Seriously, though. Developers, I think I broke it. Now, I've never actually used this, so 15 damage, huh? That's like level 1 damage. Oh no. Okay, I can still roll across cover, so that's good. Yeah, I think I actually bugged this thing. Of course. And this is why we can't have nice things. Yes, random, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of my faults. Come on, shoot. Ow. Oh man. This is gonna be a little rough, guys. It's gonna be a little rough. I didn't mean to break the game. Dang it. Oh well. At least we're only taking a little bit of damage. God damn it. Don't worry, I'll get to you, Light. Yeah, there's the... Oh, Jesus. Okay. I can't roll away from this guy. This is not a good fight for me to be in. Okay. Criminy. Oh, that's another thing they added. Locked doors in this last update. Meaning you have to kill every enemy in the room before you can leave. Well, I'm not going to keep harping on the fact that I broke the game. I broke it, it's broken. Let's just keep on keeping on. I could probably try and quit the run and then reload it. I might try that, because this is a little annoying. Deal with that guy. Ow! Jesus, I couldn't even get out of the way. At least I only took 30 damage. 60 damage. You hate to see it. Fun. So I recently got into paracord wrapping, various paracord arts and crafts. I've taken the time to wrap one of my knives. I wrapped one of the sheaths for one of my knives. I created a monkey's fist kind of a slammer kind of a deal. Oh, great, an outlaw fight. This is going to be wonderful.
These things were mean enough to share supper with a snake.
I know you. You should not have come here. Okay. Might be the entirely wrong voice I've prescribed to that character, but whatever. I need to activate some light. Ow. Your 15 damage doesn't scare me. Okay, I don't know why those shots didn't work, but sure. Any moment now. Ah, damn invincibility states. There we go. I don't know why sometimes the enemies get into that kind of a jumping back and forth kind of emotion, but whatever. Okay. Whatever you say.
Seen a little bit of evil leave the world, and this outlaw weren't little.
Yeah, Mr. Ron Perlman ends up repeating a lot of lines, but hey, it's Ron Perlman. How mad could you be? It's like complaining about, you know, the narrator in Darkest Dungeon. You know, obviously you don't have functioning ears if you do not enjoy Mr. Wayne June's buttery tones. I do think it's funny, though, that certain people, when you hear their voice, like Mr. Pearlman, you just ascribe them to certain genres. Like gritty western, perfect for Ron Perlman. I can't run. I hate this. I love mobility, and I can't run. I hate it. I've probably taken more attacks because of this than I would have normally. Just playing the slowest version of this game ever. Alright, where haven't we gone? There's one room there that we haven't taken. I think I'm going to quit and try and restart the run. Well, not restart the run, but continue said run. Because, yeah, I don't like that. Okay, we're fixed. Wonderful. Let's continue. Jeez, that was stupid. Unfortunately, that does take care of our map progress. But hey, it is what it is. Look how fast I am now. It's like Sonic speed. Gotta go fast. Oh, I didn't even clear this room. Okay. Wait. Oh, this room is cleared. Stop it, ominous sound effects. You're scaring me. Alright, so this should take us to the canyons.
Jagged rock.
Yeah, not going to the canyons. I'm going to take the other exit, because like I said, we're going to take the default route. Speaking of, oh yeah, I can't see the map. Got it. Thanks, game. Fifth time lucky. Nope, everybody's dead in here. You're not going to fool me twice. I can't remember where the exit was. I think this led to where the outlaw fight was. Pretty sure the exit wasn't this way. Yeah, just a teleport point. Hello, crows. I don't know, go over there. Hey, we wouldn't be in this mess if the game hadn't glitched out. It glitched out so easily, too. Like, that was a bare minimum amount of effort to try and find a bug. Not gonna lie. Oh well. Not every QC staff can find everything. I guess we're just gonna be running through the stage until I, you know, stumble upon the exit. Ugh, there's the tombstone. Must escape the tombstone. Here's the shop. We got a little bit more iron, so... Was there anything? Oh wait, this isn't the shop. This was a chest. Silly buggers. The shop has a different icon. It's this one. Level 3 sawed off. Nah. Need to hurry up and unlock some different weapons. I've been seeing the same weapons for a long time now. The Defender shotgun is one of my favorites, just because it plays into my playstyle of being a wuss. The Defender shotgun, as you might expect, does critical damage on shots taken from cover, and this is back towards the entrance of the level, not where I want to go. But yeah, it's pretty good. I already went this way. Alright, so where have I not gone? Up that way. From what I understand, there's always two exits to any given map. One is the harder route, and one is the route. Here we go. To the mines! Not a big fan of the mines area. This is one of the areas that actually introduces environmental threats. For reasons. Alright, we got 14 sin. Let's go ahead and go down to what we were doing. We might actually be able to unlock this next level, which will give us a version of it, which is just lovely. Alright, no more bugs, please. No more bugs. Also, you can bring back the music. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have music again. The mines! Auto aim can be a little tricky sometimes. A lot of... so there's one of those little things on the ground that'll hurt you. Little outstretching tendrils of gold, I think. However you want to call them.
The second righteous soul. Just
There we go. I should have actually talked to this soul first before doing that room, but whatever. Help you kill him. Cursed. Take it. Finish this? Question mark? Yes. Give me your burden. Jake? From State Farm? Yeah, what are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Polo shirt? Khaki shorts? He sounds hideous. Alright. At this point, it's either health or ability damage. I think I'm going to take the ability damage. Health might have been the better course of action because, well, we're cursed. But, yeah. Now, that little dude down there, he could actually kill me if I'm not careful. So we're gonna try and jump off over here. Doesn't have much in terms of life, but annoying to say the least. Also, you see that little white fracture on the ground? That's a bad guy. There we go. Thankfully, we had our spears. Takes pretty quick care of that. There we go. Our upgraded damage for our infector again. I'm not taking that. Not taking that. I already showed you guys the infector once. It's a bad gun. Of course, we still have this guy to deal with. Alright, come here. Yeah, you're slow, aren't you? Easy peasy. Okay. Now I think we are going to increase our toughness. Wonderful. I'm gonna try not to make every single run in this game an hour long, but no guarantees, really. Where are you guys? There you are. Then two of these rock dudes, huh? Not a fan of that, but I think we'll be okay. As long as we have at least one spear ready, I think we'll be okie dokie. Alright. Oh, come on. I meant to dodge through that, not dodge to cover, but whatever. It's just 15 damage. There's a lot of these guys in the mines, which I guess you could kind of expect. They are rock enemies, so sure, why not? Checks out. Outlaw.
An outlaw. Real tough. Twice as dangerous.
Allegedly. I know you. You should not have come here. Let's go ahead and light this place up first. Hi. Stop. Stop it! This is not possible. You have no authority here. Well, good thing I don't have authority, but my guns do.
Ain't nothing better than seeing a little bit of evil in the world.
And this outlaw weren't little. Yeah. As you always say. Take the free heals, thank you. Huh, this is actually the first time I've ever seen a dead end in this game. I guess it can happen. Yeah, very first time I've ever seen that. Curious. Well, I guess that's what you get when you get tile-based random progression. Get 3 more sin and we can unlock the gun. Life Seeker, I believe it was called. Wow, they really want to give me a sawn-off shotgun. Fine, I'll take it. That's not the game's fault. It's not the game's fault that, you know, they're always giving me a sawn-off shotgun. It's my fault, because I didn't unlock anything else. It's my bad. It's my bad, game. I apologize. That was rude of me. Ooh, throwing knives. Yeah, sure. We'll replace our level 1 spear. It's been doing well for us, but why not? Let you guys see something else. Sawn-off shotgun does a decent amount of damage. It's really low range, as you would expect. Oh, the defender, yes. Give me that. The defender is so good. Has less overall damage, but yeah, give me firearm damage. Has less overall damage, but the almost guaranteed crits are just so nice. $165 damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. All right. 162 damage on the sawn-off. That's pretty good. Where's Mr. Throwy guy? There he is. Ow. A little too close there. Yeah, we might be able to do this. I had to make sure that I jumped into cover for that, so that way the defender got the bonus. So I was watching the extended edition of Hateful Eight last night. That is a fun time. If you've never seen the movie Hateful Eight, I highly recommend it. Razor Shot. I'm not a big fan of Razor Shot. Normally I'm a big fan of status effect weapons. Bleed is just very underwhelming and it does not level well. Does a dot damage kind of an effect as you would expect. Better spear. Yes. I will take that. I will keep the throwing knives. Normally, I would have swapped them for the spear, but I will keep them for you, dear viewer. Good for that kind of a situation. They just kind of seek enemies. Okay, how's everybody? Dang mine. Trying to kill me. Alright, I think that's everything. And we did get enough sin for the gun, so I can stop using the sawed-off. You guys call it the sawed-off shotgun or the sawn-off shotgun? They both mean the same thing. Guess it just kind of depends on, you know, the person that's saying it, obviously. Alright, here's the Life Seeker, and I guess we will work on the mines next one. Nice. First time I've used this gun. Shots home in on enemies. It has 5 rounds in the cylinder. What's the reload speed on this? 2.5 seconds. It's not too bad. 16 damage. It's not gonna be doing a whole lot of damage, but you know what? That's okay.
That stench again. Rotten meat.
Rotten meat. I don't know what that means, but boss? Yeah, we got a boss.
An outlaw. These things.
Yeah. Share supper with a snake. Bad guys. So on and so forth. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Should not have that many rounds. Okay, so it looks like they only curve for a little bit. Not too bad, though. Alright, you just gonna be sitting here doing this the entire time? Alright. He's actually using a ricochet rifle, which is kind of neat. Okay, stop doing the thing where you're jumping around and stuff. It's annoying. Haha. Got you with the turnaround.
Like they say, the bigger they are, the bigger the bounty.
I get it, because it's not exactly what I said. Alright, come on, let's go. 10 sin. I mean, 10 sin's not a small amount of sin.
I could see a way out. I didn't know where it went, but any place away from here seems pretty good.
Goes to the farmland. It said it right there on the pop-up. It's okay. It's okay. So the other bug I've encountered in this game, I don't know what caused it, but when I tried to exit an area, my character just stood there crouched. It might have been a saving issue. Don't know, because the game does have to save every time you transition areas, so that was my only thought on that. How do I feel about the Life Seeker so far? It's all right. It's all right. I mean, obviously I've only used it in one fight, so we shall see. I have definitely used worse guns. The razor shot immediately comes to mind. Also not a big fan of rifles in this game, but that's just me. Don't know what that shot was doing, but alright. Oh, there's somebody left, huh? anymore. Genuinely surprised by that fellow. Flare gun. Ugh. You guys want to see a bad gun? Here's a bad gun. One shot. If it had more than one shot, maybe. Maybe. Kind of an awkward time right now. Ah, jerk. I don't normally give these guys too much opportunity to attack, so it's kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever actually seen them attack, now that I'm thinking about it. The birds I was talking about. Decisive blade, critical damage on stunned enemies. Shrapnel grenade causes bleeding. Oh, excuse me. And then the ice pick, freeze status on a successful hit. Not a big fan of the melee weapons. They do decent damage, but the hitbox is a little weird, so sometimes you swing and just nothing happens, so that's kind of a letdown. I actually forgot I was using the flare gun. Oh, fire took care of him. Ah. I was like, where are you? I heard a noise. I would like to get a new gun. Can't even break the freaking boards. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Might want to do damage for the pistols again. Yeah, let's do that. Next time we might increase our abilities. Abilities are HP. I don't know. I should do HP to play it safe, but that worked. Oof, that was close. I guess the dot damage is actually pretty decent. This, yeah, I don't know how that hit me after the animation was already done, but sure, game, why not? Ah, the exit. Churchyard. We will not be taking that. Will not be taking that. Actually got to go back up. Yeah, this flare gun though. Not exactly what I had in mind. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it so you guys can see how this thing works. Oh, really? Didn't even see that. toss. Seriously? What the heck are they aiming for? Punch him. Alright. Not playing superbly. Running into a lot of bear traps, unfortunately. Speaking of bear traps, how about that? Think about that guy. How about you guys stop it? Hmm? Very action-packed. Normally there's not that much moving in any given area, but I guess you always have to be prepared for it. Here's the exit we will be taking, but I don't think we're done. Yeah, there's one more route this way. There might even be a new gun. You know, one run that could be proposed would be a melee-only run. I will take it. The double-barrel pistol is actually pretty decent. It's not like best gun in the world, but it does what it wants you, or it does what it wants to do, which is shooting twice. Which is not bad. Nice toss. Barrel shotgun. I'll think about it. Oh, a decisive blade. Ooh. Lovely. And let's increase our damage a little bit here. There's actually a travel point back here. I guess I won't take the shotgun. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're good to go now. Alright, exit should be this way. Oh wait, that's the start. Oh, man. Should have known. Should have known. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Alright, there's that way. Ah, there it is. Okay. Of course, we're gonna have to trek all this way. Not that big a deal, though. Alright. You know, I'm probably only going to do a few episodes of this. I'm mostly just killing time until Curse of the Dead Gods comes out on Tuesday, the 23rd of February. I've been looking forward to that one for a bit now. Okay, there's the mines. I don't know, let's work on Molotov cocktails now. Alright, so how do you do? Okay. Can I blow them up? No? Okay, sweet. So they just kind of get thrown next to you. Interesting. I would assume that the explosion doesn't hurt me. I guess we'll see. Chances are mines are not going to be one of those things that I'm going to be writing home about, if you know what I mean. I love it when the first thing we encounter is an upgrade. So yeah, give me some firearm damage. Why not? Here's what we're gonna do. Shoot. Come at me, guys. Gotta see how powerful these mines are. Or aren't. Come here. Come here. 90 damage. It's okay. That's what I would have liked to have seen. Like 150 damage, maybe? It's fine, though. Oh. Just the two of you, huh? There are environmental damage points in this this level. When I find one, I'll show you. They're actually pretty cool. Throwing knives. Not great, but whatever. That's what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not super sold on the idea of, oh, really? Didn't even roll over it, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm not super sold on the ideas of the mines. Especially when they don't go off next to someone, but whatever. Oh yeah, this right here, this is a healing explosive. So you can save those for when you need them. You just kind of have to remember where they are, obviously. Not a big fan of the fact that they went onto my cover. Guessing you're not going to trigger those. I love it when a plan comes together. The nice thing about the knives, though, is the fact that it pushes enemies when it hits them, so you can kind of force people out of cover and then take a shot at him if you have something decently long range. Which is exactly what I just did in that last room, so something to consider. That and they hit like every enemy around you, which is decent, I suppose. We're gonna take some HP. We're getting to the point where we need a little bit more. Starting to look a little bit less friendly out there. Who's here? Who's here? Hello. Uh-huh. Mines. Okay. Guess I could show off the healing. Kind of a healing pool. It's very nice. Very nice. And that was a very, very animated fight. Very, lots of stuff to do.
I saw them. They couldn't move east.
Yeah, I'll do it. You jerk. Haven't run into the last soul yet, interestingly enough. Yeah, sign burdened, thank you. Wow, you gave me, like, nothing.
For a moment, I felt my skin burn. Then, nothing. Maybe the witch would know the meaning of all this.
Yes, perhaps. Ooh, that was close. Bullshit, that hit me. I'm just gonna heal just to play it safe. As you saw, that shot did 297 damage. Okay. So, nothing to sneeze at as far as damage is concerned. Take a shot. I was not anticipating that cover breaking at that very moment, but that's fine. I mean, it's probably better than the mines at this point, but oh well. I bought them, dang it, so I'm gonna use them. Dang it. Okay, I think it's time we swap out the Life Seeker. 2 double-barrel pistols. Got some hot lead to sling and nobody to sling it at. Yeah, sure. Ability damage. HP might have been the smarter choice. What can I say? I like to live dangerously. Okay, sweet. Free healing. Oh, nice. And some other free healing. Love to see it. Ow. There's our curse taken care of. The healing's already used up. All right. Only have 1 heal left. But I'm not burdened anymore, so it's going to make things significantly easier. Wow, these items suck. I guess I could show off the razor shot, but nah, it's super not worth the iron. You're just going to have to trust me, it's not worth the iron. Dot damage in this game is not all it's cracked up to be. As unfortunate as that is. You guys know me. Hey, buckshot. Heck yeah. Give me that for my R2 button. Buckshot's pretty cool. It's a really, really high stun value. See you. Okay, so I said I would point out the environmental damage here. See that rifle barrel sticking out of the wall there? That is environmental damage. I don't think there's anything we can actually do about it. But they'll shoot very inaccurately towards you every once in a while. There's actually another one over here. Ow. But they don't do much damage. They're just kind of a pest, really. But I think that's very cool for level design. You know, why wouldn't you have people in a town trying to kill me? That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. That worked. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not everybody. Damn environmental. Okay. Heal me, damn it. Alright, guess not. Those were just implemented in like a patch. I think the last patch, so wouldn't be surprised if they didn't work every single time. As is the case with most games, when things are added in via patch, they are also included with various other issues. I don't know, you know, just give me it over the mines. I'm not using the mines at all. Kind of expected them to be fairly underwhelming, and they are, unfortunately. Alright, let's get on out of here. Heal, just for some reason. Go into the church. We might have a boss right now. Nope. Apparently not. 24 sin. Got a decent amount. Oh, we have a memory too. I completely forgot.
I see a table prepared for dinner. The woman opposite stares at her lap. I try to reach for her hand, but she shakes her head. I rise, taking a tin star from the top of a bookshelf, and head for the door. I know I won't see her again.
Getting a little dark there, Mason. Now, just judging by how environmental and status effects and stuff like that are going to go, the Molotov cocktail is going to be very underwhelming. Pretty sure enemies have already used it against me, so. Wasn't super effective that time, so I don't think it'll be super effective against them either, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think we got an outlaw fight. This is not the church background.
An outlaw.
Yeah, mean enough. Share supper, so on and so forth. You actually mind? What the hell? This guy actually has a life seeker pistol. Ah, some kind of a rifle, I don't know which one. Yeah, I could do that too. I could do that too. Alright, we're gonna stop that. Really, though? Like, okay, well, if you're gonna do this, I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, jerk. Dynamite, huh? I do not know what gun that is, but... jerk. guy's, oh, come on. Really, though? This guy's being kind of a jerk. Oh my god. Like, you can't dodge that, seriously. Suppose I should be thankful that, really? Oh my god. Very annoying. Say goodbye to that cover. Suppose I could chip away at his cover. This guy could actually kill me. There we go. Yeah, that was a tough outlaw fight.
A little bit of evil leave the world, and this warned little.
Mostly just because of how unpredictable they always are with their dodging. But I guess I can't blame them. I am literally trying to murder them. For our trouble, we get a Molotov cocktail. Kind of wish I had a throwing axe, to be completely honest. A throwing axe is pretty good. Alright, I think this is the last stage. Whether we die or make it through it, that's a completely other issue. Haven't had a whole lot of luck with this stage, to be completely honest.
I felt the hunger as soon as I saw them. This could...
Yeah, sure, why not? This is gonna be the death of me. Like, all it's gonna take is like one shot, and I die. With the way that these enemies have been scaling up their damage, 3 times their damage is gonna be a lot.
Something about the the witch would have something to say about it.
What is that red item back at the start? Didn't even... Did I swap something? Oh, it's a freezer. Interesting. Yeah, sure. Swap out my double barrel pistol. I'm holding on to the buckshot for the stunning capability. Stunning enemies is very useful. The freezer is just, it's a straight upgrade, so. Now let's be very careful here. Really? It just bounced off that? Ridiculous. This guy's not too much trouble. There we go. We do not have very high capacity with either one of our guns, but hey, at least we only have to kill 2 more enemies for our burden to go away. These guys, I'm assuming they can one-shot me right now. We're definitely going to get some more HP. Peace of mind. They might not be able to kill me in one shot anymore. Maybe. Possibly. Don't know. was close, actually. Oh, that's a wall. Didn't even internalize that, really. Yeah, not too wowed by that Molotov cocktail. Right, we can be a little bit crazier now. Our damage is not great. I would like to get another shotgun. Like a level 7 shotgun would be lovely. Oh, look. Jake Harlow. Hello, my boy.
Jake, Nathan, Thomas, me. Time to find the preacher. And this time,
hopefully I don't die. But this means I do have to be burdened again, which is risky. But I must, and I will. I was only 18, murdered, together against kill preacher? Question mark. Yeah. Justice. We will be there. All right. Well, do or die. Now's the time where I either succeed or not so much. We'll see. Not a fan of that big bastard right there. I don't even know what he does. Throws fireballs, apparently. I am gonna die. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Did not like that guy at all. Yeah, those big enemies are dangerous. They have all sorts of abilities that almost negate all cover. It's complicated, to say the least. I might as well heal again. Two more enemies. What do we got here? We got one sniper dude, and I don't know what else. One. Other guys are just kind of hanging out over there. There's our bird. Okay. We're all out of heals, though. Alright, and this is the end. I'm actually not going to continue. Well, no, I need the stat increases. Damn it. Alright. We'll take another look around. I should leave. It's like the exit's right there. We'll kind of go room by room. If I get messed up in the next room, then I'll just leave. Because we should get a heal before the last section. Sawn-off shotgun, huh? Oh, hey, speaking of heal. And there's the stats. Hey, it's a good thing we went back, right? Not exactly what I want, but I guess I'll take firearm damage. Big bastard right there. Don't really want to fight him if I can help it. And, of course, I don't have a choice. Didn't even see this guy come in behind me. Whoa, okay. That's not fair. Shooting me through the wall and whatnot. Not cool. I think we're gonna leave. Because, yeah, that sucks. That guy's taken care of. Yeah, if I don't leave, I'm gonna die. Come on. Open up. Why aren't you opening? Is there an enemy or something? Okay. Well, there's another bug for you guys. The doors won't freaking open. I do not know why. It's not anything that I left unexplored. Okay, cool. Let's, No, I can't quit. Damn it! Man, I knew this run was going too well. Seriously can't quit and continue the run? Oh, it's because I'm locked in the room, huh? What a way to end it. What a way. That sucks. No fault of my own. The run has been ended, folks. Because I am fairly certain there's nothing I can do here. Yeah, there's no enemies. The only thing I can think is maybe this thing here is broken, so it's kind of messing with something, but I can't break it. Dang it. Alright. Well, if the developers ever see this video, I showed off a couple bugs for you. One more annoying than anything, and one game-breaking, so fun stuff. Dang it, that sucks. I seriously can't quit, huh? Dang.